Hello everyone, I'm HorseyEatYou. We're back with some Chaos Child. Last time we got a very long and very gruesome, Does it count as a murder? Like, I mean, from what we know of Chaos Head, yeah, someone cut. Well, from what we know from what we saw, someone caused this, but we saw a live streamer eat his own hand, well, arm, and then die. September 19th, 2015, Friday night. Oh yeah, actually, so we went like 2 lines in last time. We got Momone Takayanagi. She's not a band girl from Chaos Head, is she? Because I don't remember her name at all. I think it started with an M though. No, I think it was more like Miyako or something like that. Anyway, Momone Takayanagi had finished her concert. Like always, she stayed behind to help put away the instruments. How nice. She even helped clean up the audience seats, even though that was the concert hall shop. What a nice girl. She is going to die. Only after all that was done could she take a break. There wasn't much time left before her solo street concert. She still had to help anyway. She'd always been like that. Even if it wasn't her responsibility, she couldn't help but get involved. That's how she was gonna die. It's like in middle school, when one of her friends who wasn't good at studying asked her for test notes. Or in high school, when a girl she knew asked her how to make Valentine's chocolate for a boy she really liked. She stayed up so many nights, her own test grades were worse than her friends, that she didn't have anyone else to give chocolate to on Valentine's Day. In the end, it was the other person's responsibility, not hers, but... Yeah, pretty much. Momone Takayanagi was at heart scared of not doing everything she could, even if everything wasn't her responsibility. What is this background? I like this song though. Is this? I feel like I've heard it before. Is this like a remix of something from Chaos Head or like Steins Gate Zero? We don't have a hide text box button unless I'm missing it. Maybe there's a hotkey for it, but concert today was a big success. Sure, it was a tiny room that could only fit in 150 people or so, standing room only, but tickets were 3,000 yen, high for a band with an amateur vocalist like her. It still sold out instantly. It's bizarre how excited the crowd was. She'd heard sobs during the ballad. During one of the high-tempo songs, the audience had stood up all the way to the back row. Right, I'm getting some flashbacks now. The girl in the band... was she compared to Jesus at one point in Chaos Head? Maybe not, but I feel like... in my head, I have that connection. At the very least, she... Oh, right! Her songs predicted the Chaos Head murders. And... I forget why. I remember we visited her in the hospital and we learned about that. But I forget... Like, was it just she saw them in dreams? I don't know. It was bizarre how excited the crowd was. She'd heard sobs during the ballad. During one of the high-tempo songs, the audience had stood up all the way to the back row. She felt a chill and hugged herself tightly. So now that her band wasn't popular, sang it. They started out in the Nico Nia Sang It category, kept going by doing covers of popular anime songs. Category tag. Genre is defined by the site's administrators, such as anime, gaming, and sports. Singing, as the name suggests, is a genre where the uploader sings a song in the video. Singing's relationship with the Vocaloid genre has helped it expand its popularity with a younger generation. Okay. One of the most popular genres on Nico Nia. It will have turned pro after uploading a singer video. To help that her face, which had earned her the nickname Scarecrow in school, could look really good when she wins. She wore makeup. Really typoed less than an hour. And if all of them put on ridiculous costumes and acted like idiots, some people would enjoy it. I have 100% heard this song before. Or maybe it's so generic that... But I swear the song's in Chaos Head. Or a Steins Gate or something. Videos of the concerts and performances pulled a decent number of views online. But Takayanagi noticed The vast majority of the people looking at the videos were people who'd come to her concerts. People who had experienced that insane intensity were going back to the videos to try and feel it again. Yet Takumi and Nagi knew that they probably wouldn't feel even 1% of it. The ticket prices and audience sizes were one thing, but the strangest thing to her was their eyes. Their eyes pierced right through her, unblinking. They're like pets, totally dependent on their master. The meaning of the lyrics began to take over their lives, and they never even questioned it. When she first realized that this was happening, she tried to quit the band. Even if she couldn't, she at least wanted to stop doing the live shows, where people heard her directly. But others around her wouldn't let that happen. "Your voice is amazing," they would tell her. They forced her to keep singing, even as the concerts began to terrify her. Takumi and Nagi tried to get it out of it, but in the end, she kept giving in. She owed her fellow band members for getting a plain, dull girl like her into music. And for a while, part of her managed to have fun. But in the end, Takumi and Nagi lacked the tiny bit of courage needed to break out of the cycle. Sigh. She forced herself to get up and head towards the street concert, but she didn't really want to do. She received an email. She read it slowly. She almost dropped her smartphone. She read it again and again, trying to control her shaking hands. Trying to think of a funny joke I could say of what it is. Like, what the kids like that nowadays? Like, someone sent her a picture of that boy. Yeah? Yeah? That's funny, right, guys? You guys love that one. It's nothing special, just a simple message about one of the songs she made. Good song, keep it up. How could you say that? Takumi and Nagi tried to stop the tears, but couldn't. The band would get too many messages like this to count, especially after concerts. She knew it was rude, but to be honest, she was really sick of them. But this email address wasn't for her band. It was one for a site where she had anonymously uploaded original songs. In other words, whoever sent this message hadn't come to her concerts. They never heard her voice live or felt its strange power. Oh, that's nice! But they still said they liked her song. Wiping away tears that wouldn't stop, she quickly wrote a response. That makes me really happy. Thank you. Even after she sent it, she kept crying for a while. She hadn't cried this much since the earthquake. And then she stood up. What's the point of this character? She doesn't have a sprite. Or at least yet. So I mean, she can't be relevant. Plus, they're about to kill her off too. She took her costumes for the day's concert out of the bag, balled them up, and threw them in the trash. It's a white caped outfit worn by some angel character in some anime. Certain fans really loved it, but she didn't care about it. White caped outfit. Angel character. Can't think of anyone. She took a wet towel off a nearby table and violently wiped away her makeup. Oh no, I gotta think. I've gotta think of the Steins Gate anime. Like, what's the one that Mayuri liked? Like their phone backgrounds of? She was never wearing another cape or putting on makeup to look like an anime character again. Never, she said out loud. She realized she was more excited than she'd ever been before. Then she started to realize what she wanted to do. What happened if she said she was going to quit the band? It caused trouble for a lot of people, definitely. The band was scheduled to play in the Restoration Festival. But even so, that's my favorite line. Anytime they put it, but even so, I'm like, oh, hype! She never wanted to sing at another concert. She laughed and kissed her smartphone. She couldn't wait to get home and start fiddling with her music. There's a death flag! Over the web, she could really share her music with others. As long as they weren't hearing her voice live, it would be fine. She just played a recording from a speaker, for example. That's right! She'd leave Shibuya. If she had a few more songs, she could record them and play them at a street concert. That speaker is small enough that she could fit it under her clothes to fool people. It'd be rude to do the same song every time, so each time she should re-record it at home. Knock knock, anyone there? There's a knock at the door. One of the staffers, maybe? She smiled and answered them. As she'd thrown away her clothes, her bag was lighter than she'd ever imagined it could be. There's a death flag! The lightness made her think about the future. That's a death flag! She was happy. That's a death flag! That's a death flag! Hi! That's a death flag! Taki and Nagi happily danced towards the door, completely ignorant of what was on the other side. She dead. September 19th, 2015. I think it started at the 15th just now? Friday night. Shortly after she finished, she was walking through Shibuya. She had a limp and dragged one leg behind her, as if it was injured. Her bangs were unnaturally long. Most of her face was covered by them. She wore a dark colored dress that seemed to melt into the night, and above it a bright red cardigan. I don't think this is the same lady. Her chest, arms, and legs were almost completely covered. Despite the fact that the night was still warm, she wore gloves, as if it were a sin to show any skin at all. She ran into a couple coming out of a hotel and staggered slightly. I got a Discord message. But she didn't even look at the people she ran into. What are you saying, dude? A direct message. Wanna play Smite? I'm off today. My keyboard's not plugged in. Because it's a pain to go around, like... I'd have to go to the back of my computer to plug in my mic. And I'm like, that's a pain. When I don't need it, I just do this. I could copy paste individual letters. I'll just leave them on red. That's what the cool kids say, right? She looked down and disappeared into the streets of Shibuya. I'll play with him in 20 minutes. Or so. Yeah, that's not nice.
Huh?
I like man's voice actor. Those eyes. Whose eyes are those eyes? Digital native. Well, hold on. I need to move my pop filter. Okay, there. Wasn't all the way. Oh, digital native. Got an achievement. Can you see the achievement? No, you cannot. Finally here with the protagonist now? I think I remember reading he lives in, like, something. Yeah, Takuru Miyashio. For example, let's say you asked a kid in middle school, do you know what Schrodinger's cat is? Yeah, it's the anime thing. Let's just say yes, or I've heard of it. We'll start by eliminating the DQNs who say they've never heard of it, though. Dokyun. So I've heard of people who are stupid, antisocial, or delinquents. Next we ask, well, what was it? Next we eliminate the support fools who say it's something about a cat in a box, right? Or there's this cat, but you don't know if it's alive or dead, right? Maybe they say there's a cat in a box, and next to it there's a device that may or may not give off poison gas. You don't know if the cat's alive or dead until you open the box. Everyone knows that. You can eliminate these show-offs as well. Anybody from these groups is a wrong sider. What are you supposed to say? Someone on the wrong side of the digital information divide. Those who, for various reasons, found it difficult to use information in communications technology. It also refers to people who can't properly use the information they have. They're simply ignorant. Okay. Miyashiro uses this term in the latter sense of the word, not its original meaning. Okay. How many are there? A lot. Oh, this is one of them. Well, yeah, it's alphabetical, I think. The right answer would be to describe the experiment and then say, there's a thought experiment proposed by Schrödinger to criticize the quantum mechanical theory that state collapse only occurs after human observation. That is actually true. Because he was like, hey, look at this stupid experiment, guys, alright? And then, however many years later, some Japanese guy was like, hey, this is Chuny, let's use it. But barely anyone can do that. But imagine that I'm the only guy who's still in high school who knows that Schrödinger got the idea after exchanging letters with Einstein. Okay. I already love how you could tell what his character is, like 5 lines into it. This is a good introduction. He's a smarter than you guy. I hate wrong-siders. I take a break from investigating the 2 incidents that occurred recently in Shibuya. I was paging through some @channel blog aggregators for a change of pace. As always, articles about bad idols and corporations with terrible work environments are getting tons of hits. Because I'm assuming that girl was, what's her name? Momano? Something like that? The interesting thing for both cases, the killed had some sort of superpower, I guess? Maybe both of those were delusions, which would make sense, I guess. It's hard to believe that the crash of 15, a huge news story that had just happened this month, is already off the front page. It's probably fictional. Yep. Oh, hey, it says, right. September 2015, the largest solar storm in recorded history struck Earth, causing electronics failure. Damage to infrastructure and the panic that resulted in some areas became known as the crash of 15. What do you mean particularly in North America? What are you trying to say? That we panic unnecessarily? Well, yeah, this will be up in a couple weeks. You know, coronavirus, you know, all that. Toilet paper? Yeah. A large hole opened in Earth's electromagnetic shield, leaving Earth defenseless against the solar flare. I smell a committee. No precautions are taken. The powerful electric current damaged electronics and high voltage transformers. Reconstruction project in Shibuya. It only just finished its redesign of the city's infrastructure. While Japan suffered relatively little damage, Shibuya in particular suffered almost none. That's convenient. Did the people reading and commenting on these sites realize that everything they read about corporations and idols is carefully controlled? Did they know that most of the big aggregator sites are corporations too? Did they realize that the comments were all manipulated to go one direction or another? I love this guy already. Enlightened and well, hold on, let's read the... Kids our age, we're living in a world where all the information you ever want was right at your fingertips. Those of us in the enlightened generation, ignorance was the worst sin. The word first used on the internet in the 2010s. The exact boundaries of the generation are unspecified. It's often used to refer to people born in the 1990s. Members of the generation are said to not want things that they don't need, to act logically, rather than putting forth unneeded effort. It's said that one cause of this is that the internet was widely available by the time they were old enough to use it, exposed them to information about society and reality at an earlier point, and a deeper level than generations before them. I guess. The ignorant was self-righteous, easily manipulated, and eager to push their paper-thin worldview onto others. They were nothing but a nuisance. The worst of the lot were the so-called otaku. Couldn't stand otaku. They were wrong and serious. 20 lines that already insulting the target audience. Take the picture on the cover of this magazine. It's from Bloodtoon. That is 100% a name drop from an earlier science adventure thing. Bloodtoon the animation! It's really a manga that's turned into an anime. 26 episodes in all. Any otaku who just watched it for the cute characters was a loser. I watched it for the deep themes, and not the cute girls, I swear. There's no point in watching the show if you're going, I know this deeper themes. I love this, man. We're gonna go far, Takuru. Gonna stare at people who still held to the old-fashioned idea that only otaku watch the anime. People who ignore their show's themes and just watch it for the cuteness, or even worse. I mean, he's not wrong. It's not right, but just because you're correct doesn't mean you're right. They're ignoring the implicit social criticism hidden in... What? I can't read Japanese. Could you read that for me? Stared at the magazine in amazement. Specifically, I stared at the box that listed the next episode previews. The text said that Aaron was missing! Aaron! Well named Aaron Furry Orgel, 10-year-old female character who appears in Platoon. She speaks in a haughty, archaic manner and always looks down on others. Younger sister of Sayre Orgel, the main heroine, and also Princess of Star. Get traced as Insolent Fool Star. She's a deadly magical stick named Ochimusha Compile. This guy watches magical girl anime for the deep themes. Idiots! Dang it. The first couple lines of that sounded like another song I know. What is that one? Maybe something from Final Fantasy? I don't know. Let my guard down, because I knew this episode was written by the guy who wrote the original manga. The original author doesn't know anything about his own work. How could he remove Aaron from the story halfway through? By keeping her around and bringing all the internal drama that had built up so far to a halt. God dang it. So much for my change of pace. I knew I had work to do on the case, but I put it away because I couldn't find any link between the two crimes. Thought for a moment, they took my magazine from its secret stash. It was an issue of an older magazine called Cool Cat Press. A young men's magazine founded in 1979, so-called dating manual. Contained large amounts of information about how to seduce women, popular fashion, idol spots for first kisses. All of it of dubious accuracy. Its circulation gradually declined, and it shut down in 2004. People called it a dating guide for normals, written by someone who never dated a girl in his life. But you'd be surprised. Magic words to make any girl fall in love with you. Stupid. I knew it was stupid. But when I ran an internet search for the #1 phrase, nothing came back. And that was the thing. The fact that it didn't show up on the internet meant to me that it was worth something. I guess. I know this is extraordinarily selfish of me, but may I fall in love with you? Hello, schoolgirl. Oh yeah, you. You're the main girl. What are you doing? I turned to yell at the voice. I forgot that I was voicing it for a minute. Oh no way. When did you get here? I need to turn the text speed up. Did it reset? Well, that saved at least. I had my favorite magazine behind my back. I tried to calm my racing heart. Even if we've known each other since we were kids, don't come in like that. Childhood friend. Dang it. Plot twist, she's not real. She has pink hair. She can't be real. It's nothing. Couldn't let her find out. This is bad. What's going on? Why are you wearing your school uniform? Didn't you go home? Sayre cuff round. He calls her oh no way, but he refers to her as Sarika. You're the one who, oh wait, duh. Huh, that's right. I didn't actually read that line. Hold on. Why are you wearing your the one who told me to investigate the crime scenes first. Okay. Sarika took a USB memory stick out of her purse. 16 gigabytes? That's okay. Oh, thanks. Can you transfer it to my computer for me while you're at it? Sarika looked a little confused. But I can't let you see the magazine. I'm trying to distract you. Not really. You're allowed. Just don't look at anything. You're not allowed to use any internet browsers. She didn't seem to think much of it as she started to copy the data off. Okay, now's my chance. The RV is cramped, but there's a lot of space for storage. Pretending to make tea as I try to find room on the top shelf. Okay, there's just enough room for one more magazine. And then And a psh psh sound, like a small fart from behind me. Line. Glanced back and saw that Seiriko is using the mouse with one hand, fiddling with her Gyro Froggy, well, Garo Froggy, Gyro strap with the other. Don't! Those are evil! Don't use those! This was my chance. The Garo Froggy Gyro strap was a soft fennel cell phone strap I had won in a candy contest when I was a kid. When he pushed its belly, it was supposed to go Garo, 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 Garo. It turned out to be an incredibly rare prize, so it could fetch 100,000 yen at an auction. Since I was a kid who didn't know any better, I gave it to Seirika as a gift, as a present. Seirika seemed to really like it. Ever since she'd carried it with her. Which, well, that was fine, but... Are they evil? It was old and faded, but when he pressed its belly, air leaked out of its side and made a weird noise. It used to go Garo, 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 I think. But now it's just a strange whooshing sound. Ever since she was a kid, she'd have a habit of fiddling with it, especially when she was nervous or focused on something. In other words, she was focused on the computer! That was my chance to hide it! I jammed the magazine onto the shelf and moved some things so she couldn't see it. Want a mountain view? Cool. Graphics. Movies. Kanji. Internet escape. Hachi base. After action. Photo score element. Hold on. I mildly know. This is katakana? Okay, don't worry. It's, I think that's Shetokato. Shekokato. Of course, it's Shekokato. No, they're all Shekokato. Dang it. I don't know any kanji though. So, you know, that just says school stuff. Don't look. Don't click. There are quite a few files on the screen. Took a lot of pictures. Any luck? No. Shook my head, frustrated. So we're in the newspaper club, I believe. Or like mass media or something. The smugness of this sprite. I like it. Just as she was about to leave, I got an idea. Oh no way! I needed to double check my information. She was in theory a girl. I'm just asking. But what line is it? Let's see it. Well, let's say someone asked me. This text speed is still too slow. Maybe is it like timed with his voice? I think it's specifically dialogue that is slower than it should be. Just hypothetically, okay? What would you think if they said, I know this is extraordinarily selfish of me, but may I fall in love with you? That's great, dude. Use that one, use that one. Never mind that. What do you think? Seirika thought for a second. Delusion time. I get the option of not choosing, right? Wait. I don't... Do I just click on one side to choose? I am not a delusion boy. That's true, come to think of it. Why was it so polite anyway? Maybe they are? I mean, never mind that. What do you think? Anything else? Like, oh, how romantic. Say that's a really bad line. Come on, we have to go negative. Can we? Okay. What's going on here, cool cat? I guess I missed the chance to choose. So we're diluted twice as much. It evens out though. Depend on the person asking the question. Of course it would. Sarika stretched out her hand. Huh? So, I think no matter what, even if you don't choose, you're still having a delusion in this one. That does make me want to use them a bit more. Because in Chaos Head, I rarely use the delusions. Show me the paper bag she was holding. Again? It's a person, okay. My usual? Confused, I took the bag from her. Gen's usual changed every time I talked to him, so couldn't count on it. What was it today? What are those? That drunk old guy, pardon my French. Lewd magazines. Nothing. Here, 500 yen. Force 500 yen into her hands. Knowing her persistent questions, I led her to the door. See you at school tomorrow. It's totally not drugs. Or lewd magazines. Thank you for the pictures. They're a big help. Reluctantly, she left my room. Ooh. Dang it. Sure, this is what I always bought from Gen. The information in the last one was no good. What the heck was a cool cat anyway? Just more cool cat magazines? Cold cat? Is it cold because it's dead? 100 ways to secretly show your sexy side. No. Need to hide this too. I had so many of them now. I was running out of room on the top shelf. Wah! I tried to force it in, and a mountain of old papers came falling out. Dang it. No room, huh? What's this? There's an old scrapbook about the murders that had occurred 6 years in Shibuya. We already know about those, it's fine. About 8 from Gen too, come to think of it. Crazy, well, am I allowed to spoil Chaos Head here? I don't know. I already scanned it, but I've forgotten to throw out the original. How could I, of all people, be so lax with information? I just bundled it up with the rest of my collection. My eyes lingered for a second on the page. Come to think of it. I quickly ran over to my PC. Opened the files in the case that I've been looking for. Seriously? My words were a whisper. Looked back at the scrapbook, then compared it to the data on the PC. There's no doubt. Kept looking at it. It kept saying the same thing. But this... my hypothesis was right. I'm sure even the police haven't noticed. Going to 4chan. There are these stickers with the face of a sumo wrestler of them have appeared in Shibuya. I mean, is that a good... let's get off the screen and then see if it's a good stopping point. Started seeing the signs and guide rails all over Shibuya 5 or 6 years ago. Yeah, the sumo wrestler face. I know the one. Lots of other stickers put up by graffiti artists. Shibuya in particular has a huge number of these sumo stickers. Are they like the frogs? That's about the stickers. A 40-year-old man said, but creepy. Wish whoever it was would stop destroying the Shibuya landscape. And stop these stickers. There's no current plans for dealing with the stickers either. After I first saw one 2 years ago, I've been seeing them everywhere. Feels like there are even more lately. Saw another one today. Oh, I can scroll. That's nice. These two. WTF, lol. It's 174. There's one under the escalator. Hikari wall. How the heck did you get this? Can we click on the links? No. Wait, are we in Internet Explorer? Disgusting. Gotsu-san dozu. I always feel sick when I see that face. I just threw up when I saw one of those stickers. It sucks. What puts them up needs to be F-O-A-D? Fold? There should be a scribble on top of one of the sumo. I heard if you scribble on top of one of the sumo wrestlers curses you. No pressure coming from Yogoku. It's prophecy unto you. Someday we'll see a sumo judge sticker. True that. At this point, only a few people were talking about the sumo wrestler stickers. Who could have known that these airy stickers would mark the beginning of a world-changing event? This is not trying to hide it. Okay, yeah, perfect calling point. Magazine article about the incident that occurred on, yeah. Well, let's land on the 7th. Yeah, I'll save in 3 next time, I promise. So yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. It's been Chaos Child so far. I love Takuru so far. I think they did a really good split. Like, a lot of people hated Takumi. I loved him, but for being so much of a degenerate, they made Takuru a degenerate without being too much of a degenerate, which is perfect. I love it. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.